Hi guys, we're back at what remains of Finch, sorry. And we were going to see what happened to Gregory.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
So we're playing the baby.
He saw things the rest of us don't.
He can control. Oh.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Never let your kids alone in the bed. It's a fucking bad idea. Oh, missed it. Come on.
You reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Dude can control toys, that's insane. What he saw. Come on, sometimes it's a bit difficult to see what to do. What am I supposed to do right now? Please tell me. I don't know. Come on, just tell me. Okay, I understand now. Is it blocked?
It sure made him happy.
What do you do now? Okay. Come on, just jump. Come on. Dude, I don't know what to do. Come on, go on the other side. Okay. We need to get right there. Could we maybe push it? No, we can't. There are too many times now. No, don't get there, please. Come on. Why can't I push it? It would be easier if I could. Now, come on. Just go there. You don't want to? Okay. Come on, jump. It will take so long. I can't get to get them.
I know
Ah.
it sounds.
Finally.
But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Okay.
I wish you could have told us about the world we saw.
Nice.
There's so much I don't understand
So it's just wrong.
about Gregory. About everything. I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Okay. Wait. Always watch your kids. When they're in the bath. Don't be a moron.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet... A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Okay. Come. I don't have the correct controls. And it's so hard.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart,
Move.
just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
God damn it, what?
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
Now we're
remember.
down to husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Come on. And what now? God damn it. Out there.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Go on. I know we can do it.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Ah.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Come on. Destroy everything. Where's the other thing? Whoa.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh, dude.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So we can now climb.
My mom moved
The
up to the
wall.
loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Down. Okay. Move there.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Okay, but we're done here now, and that's not what I really wanted. But okay, now let's climb it again. Imagine Just claiming that every time you want to go to sleep. Could be fun when you're a kid, but after a while.
Lewis was born a year later.
Where to go? There or there? No, we can go there's. Yeah, there's a
When my
chart
dad
that's
died,
missing.
I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Almost. So she gave lessons
But it
to her
didn't last.
kids. Okay.
The
Whoa.
beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
No. Okay.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Okay. He's not dead.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
What?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
it took this door and it disappeared. Mm-hmm.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Really, really weird. Here, look, the bridge is completely different. Come on, wake it. Okay.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
So it's about.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
No,
That
no.
part of him lived on.
No, god damn it. You just need to look at it. And
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
he's super nice. Okay. There. Did I check everything in there? I don't think so. Yeah.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly
What?
sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to... wander.
Oh, okay.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
Okay. Come on.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Come on. Yeah, but it was
Like a whole new Lewis.
sticking about something else.
So I let him go on.
Okay, takes more space.
I even encouraged him.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
It seemed very promising at first.
Come on.
He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
He's playing Civilization. Come on.
And songs for them to play.
Get the fish. It's
He
hard.
talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
Come on, grab the fish. Grab the damn fish.
Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Come on.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him. That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
Come on, grab the fish.
were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Grab the damn fish. Okay, not there.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Of course he won. He built the city.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Come on.
St. Louis. We started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Kid.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
Okay.
The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
What the frick?
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Dude, grab the fucking fish. Come on.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Dude.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Okay.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
No, I want to go back. Please.
We began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Okay.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Judy's living his dream. What do you want me to say?
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Be crowned. And be the king of the entire world. This looks like a gift. No, dude. It's not what you think.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Okay, so the guy just did it with his machine.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
So we are going to stop the episode right here. It's a longer one, but the story of Lewis was longer than I thought. So see you guys next time. Bye.